Shalom. On my last clip, I was explaining order and how the Most High sets authority figures into authority and how he takes them down. And I was giving examples and saying that faith without works is dead. So even though we have faith in the Messiah, who is essentially our Passover lamb, and that will never change, that we still must have our works. Because faith without works is dead, like I believe James said. Um, so essentially, we must continue to follow Shabbat, and not just Hebrews, Gentiles too. And don't be deterred, all you who are not Hebrews, who you call blacks and who you call African Americans, and all these bywords and proverbs. We are Hebrews, but my video is not only for Hebrews. Most of them are, but also take this as time to learn, Gentiles, because we are a nation set apart as priests for you, because the Most High is not only for us, but he is also your father. Adam, two Adams were not created, but one. And from that one Adam, all men came. And Noah, as well as Enoch, and as well as all the other patriarchs before Noah and Enoch, all the way up to Adam, are your ancestors as well. And these were righteous men, especially Enoch. Read the book of Enoch. Very righteous, very set apart, very sacred man. I'll use that word in conjunction with set apart, sacred, because it gives you a deeper understanding. And avoid the word holy because of sun worship. So take this to learn. This is no discrimination against you. We are all children of the Most High. If you are under Yahshua or Yahusha, who some of us call Yahushua, who is the Messiah, all of us may be saved through him. And so repent. I say constantly repent, because the end is near and the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And all people must come to the Most High, Hebrew or Gentile. We're all family in the Most High, so repent. But to continue this Shabbat lesson, I'm going into how Shabbat is a day set apart, and how set apart is basically a rule, and the rule is to keep order, and the order is the order of the Most High, who is the most set apart, and how the Most High sets leaders in a place who are essentially set apart from the rest of society. And if you rebel violently against these leaders, then you are breaking order and essentially doing the same thing that the beast, the accuser, who is Satan, did in the beginning. And there's a reason why the Most High puts leaders in a place, and he'll take them down himself. Now, speaking out against leaders is not bad. Like Yohanan, who is Yohanan, forgive me, who is John the Baptist in English, spoke out against Herod, who he said it's not lawful to be with your brother's wife. He spoke out against him. He was not breaking order. He was putting order into place, because the first order is the Most High. He is essentially the most set apart of all things. So to keep his order is to keep all order. So it is good to speak out, or to refuse to do things which are not of the Most High. Like the Messiah said, listen to the Pharisees, obey them, because they sit in the seat of Moses or Moshe, and they will tell you to do the things of the law, but do not do as they do. In that context, the Pharisees will tell you to do the things of the law, but they will do the opposite. In these days, our leaders will tell us anything, and they will do anything. So we essentially cannot trust what they say and cannot do what they do. But back to Egypt. Egypt, the Most High told Pharaoh through Moshe to let the people go. Since Pharaoh would not obey order or the rule of the set apart, which the Most High was more set apart than all things, and Pharaoh was set apart throughout the whole world because he was the most powerful man in the world, he would not obey order. So the Most High humbled him and put him down himself, which says if leaders do not do what they are to do by will of the Most High, then the Most High will take them down because the Most High set them apart to be leaders. But since they do not obey the Most High, who is set apart to be the creator and the ruler and the dictator of all things, he takes them down from being set apart. He chastises them and repays them. He judges them for their disobedience. So we don't need to do anything but speak the will of the Most High. We don't even need to uh, get violent. That will be the worst thing if we get violent. I mean, these people, they got sniper rifles, they got satellite missiles, heat-seeking bombs, all kinds of things. We're going to fight them off with AKs. They got nukes. That ain't going to work. I'm a martial artist. I know how martial arts work. I know how warfare work. And I've studied quite a bit. Like Miyamoto Musashi, a little bit of Sun Tzu, other things to know that we have no chance when it comes to warfare, and especially because of these curses. The curses are the main thing. So we need to just submit to the Most High and do what we need to do, and He'll get these oppressors off our back, because the only reason they have power over us is because He gave them power over us. He set them apart to have power over us. So if we set ourselves apart over to Yah and to do the will of Yah, then He will take us from out of the hands of these oppressors. Knowing that we seem to be more powerful, we seem to be more gifted, more talented, in ways sometimes more intelligent, but how are they overpowering us constantly? We have Ali became the greatest. We have Ben Carson to do the things he did. Robert E. McNair to do some things he did, and a bunch of other nameless and many other people, and we still in the conditions that we in. All the Malcolm X's and Martin Luther Kings, and no one speak bad about them because they came to help us. But the will of the Most High must be done, and unless His will is done, nothing will change. We need to set ourselves apart to Him and His will. And part of doing that is remembering the Sabbath or Shabbat, to keep it set apart, to do what He has commanded to do on His day. For the will of the Most High is very important, and I'll do another video on this, but I'll also cover it in this video because Shabbat is a perfect time for covering this. But I'll continue on my next clip. Shalom.